Hey guys, Vance and Nubs here. Oh my god, it feels so good to be back. Like, oh yeah, sorry, like I told you guys on Facebook, for those of you that know, I ran out of data, unlimited data. Apparently after like 35 gigs of data that's used, like your network slows down or something with my company. So yeah, I guess I just uploaded so much and was using so much data that it was slowing down, so I had to wait. I was running out of storage as well. I found out that I guess like once I delete the videos and they go to the trash, I didn't know how to get to the trash in my phone to like delete them out of the trash, but after like a certain amount of time they're gone. So yeah, all my space cleared up. So but yeah, welcome back. Oh man, it feels good. Yeah, a lot of stuff has happened within this last month of me not uploading like so much. Like, oh my god, like I had to go to court for some stuff at work, some other stuff on top of stuff, you know. So yeah, I've been taking care of that stuff. I'm just like constantly like trying to just like get my shit together, you know, and I am just terrible at it. But I'm working on it, you know, I'm working on it. That's another reason why I'm doing these videos, you know, so that way we can see the progress, you know, from when, you know, I first started these videos, everything that I'm going through, and also like just the progress that I'm making throughout the videos. In case you can tell, the quality is a bit better. I bought a new lamp, so like I got like better lighting. I've been using the front-facing camera on my phone before, so I can see like myself in the shot when I record, but I flipped the phone around this time, and I'm hoping I'm within the shot. I think I measured it pretty good. So we'll find out, you know, once I upload it. Well, you guys know, obviously I uploaded this, so it's good, right? So yeah, so I'll probably be uploading like 1 to 2 times a week for now. I know you guys are thinking like, oh, well, why don't you just use your Wi-Fi? Yeah, I don't have Wi-Fi. So another thing I'm trying to get together. So, but once I do, like I'll be uploading probably like 5, 6, 7 times a week, 10 times a week. Sometimes twice in a day. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. So, but for now, let's start episode 6 of the F series, okay? So in the last episode, we talked about, you know, mine and F's first time of being intimate with each other, right? And how magical that was, and how great I was, and how I just like, you know, oh my God, I just like swept her off her feet, you know, just gave it to her real good, you know. So, you know, after that, the next day we were just hanging out, you know, doing our normal thing, just like, you know, chilling, eating, talking, whatever. And so she had brought up, you know, while we were talking, she had asked, hey, so I guess we're together now, right? And I was just like, oh, that's weird, because like from my perspective, it was like, you know, I didn't ask her to be my girlfriend or anything. I understand that we slept together, but, you know, all the girls that I had slept with before F, you know, they were my ex. So, but like we were, you know, they were my ex first, or they were my girlfriend first before, you know, we slept together. So this time it was a little like backwards, I guess. And so she was like, oh, you know, so I guess we're together now. And I was just like, what do you mean? And she was like, well, you didn't just think that we were gonna fuck and like not be together, did you? And when she said that, it like triggered something in my brain, and I was just like, you know, that actually is, I think that's exactly what I was thinking was gonna happen here. You know, so like I said, all the girls before F, I was boyfriend and girlfriend with them, you know, first. So this was the first time this had ever happened, and I was just like, no, yeah, that's pretty much what I thought, you know. So like that's what was going on in my head as she asked this. So again, she was just like, oh, because you know, you didn't think we were just gonna fuck and not be together. And I think my actual reaction was just like I just like thinking about it and saying the entire time while I was thinking that stuff in my head. And she was like, well, because, you know, once you fuck with me, you're stuck with me. And I was like, okay, well, when you put it that way, I guess that makes perfect sense to me. You know, she was, you know, I haven't been with a lot of women, you know, my number is like in the single digits, you know. So like I wasn't like experienced in this at the time. Still not, but at the time I just like I thought that was gonna be like my first person where I would just be like fuck buddies with, I guess, and that was not the case at all. I mean, which made sense. We had spent a few weeks together anyway. I guess I was like at first I was just trying to like get the nub in and have those magical 6 seconds or whatever. But after actually like getting to know her and stuff, like she was actually we were getting along and stuff. So I was like, oh, that makes sense. All right, cool. So I was like, do you want to like start our relationship from like when we first slept together or when we first slept together? And she was like, what do you mean? I was just like, that totally flew over her head, right? So I was like, do you want to count when we first just like slept together or like yesterday when we slept together? She's like, oh, let's do from when we first slept together, back a few weeks back, which I was fine with. I was like, all right, no, that sounds good. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So we can add more time to our relationship, And she was like, yeah, exactly, which I was cool with, right? So, at this point, F and I are now officially boyfriend and girlfriend. Yeah, it was a little unorthodox because, that talk that people are supposed to have, like, oh, what are we type of talk. We've been going out for a while. We've been, sleeping together for a while and stuff. But, like, what are we? Like, we didn't have that talk. I mean, we did, but it wasn't like that. It was just more like, so, once you fuck with me, you're stuck with me. I'm like, okay, agreed. So, that's how we became boyfriend and girlfriend. So, after that, while we were still in our honeymoon phase, everything was great. When we would go out with our friends, we were just all over each other, like, extreme case of PDA, just like hardcore making out, not caring who was around, where we were. Our friends would even just be like, oh, oh guys, get a room, and like we would hear it, but we like didn't stop, so yeah, we were like that for a while, and everything was going pretty well, and so, but during this time, while she was at work, she was working on the night shift, okay, so she was the dispatcher, so like when the drivers had to call like to get help with like a certain trip or whatever, like they would call the dispatch line, which she was dispatcher, so she would answer that phone and deal with the drivers, so she would get a ride to work from some of the cab drivers, for free, which I get it, she didn't live that far from work, and they offered, I mean, only because cab drivers are I fucking hate cab drivers. They just, I'll give you a ride. It's like, okay. And so, but there was this one specific cab driver, right? He, oh God, this guy bothered me. Like, he was just like super creep type of dude. And like, apparently like, we hadn't known each other that long. Like, we've known each other for like a month at this point. So she was working there for like a few months before we even met. So like, I guess this guy was like giving her rides to work all the time, which, I get it. It's cool. You got to get to work, for free and better than walking late at night. I get it. That's cool. Like, I'm not a big deal. Okay. But it was just like the way this guy, he was like this 50-year-old, like creepy ass fucking like cab driver. Right. And like her and him had like the same last name. So he would just like say stupid stuff like that. Like I remember, I remember I saw one of her texts. I wasn't going through her phone, okay? I just remember seeing it because it was like there, and like he was like, or did I go through her phone? I don't know. Yeah, I probably did. That makes more sense. try to make it look like I'm all like perfect and shit. Nah. There was a few times where I did that, I guess. So yeah, I remember like she had switched schedules later or whatever, and he was like, oh, just make sure you're still keeping my last name, right? I'm like, so like stupid shit like that, right? So we get to the point where like this driver would literally call like the dispatch line like just to talk with her, right? Like, you're supposed to call the dispatch line when you like need help with a trip or something like that, you need assistance with something, but he would like literally call just to talk with her. And I guess, they also had each other's like cell phone numbers, you know. So when he needed to pick her up and stuff, to take her to work. So like I get it, okay, but like that's all it's supposed to be used for is like business, right? Business shit only. So, God, this fucking guy. So yeah. So let's just kind of set up for the next episode. Cause this guy, oh my god, he totally just fucking. Oh. I won't spoil it, so we can get into episode 7 and let you know what happens there, right? So, yeah. But yeah, that's how F and I became official, you know? After that wonderful talk, after that amazing intimate night that we had. So, oh. Stay tuned, guys. That's episode 6. Stuck with me. Now you see why I called it that. Stupid. Psych. So, yeah. As always, thanks for watching. I love you all so much. Mwah. Vance and Nubs out. Love you guys. Bye.